Good evening children, this is the lecture 13. In this lecture we will discuss about the force between two parallel conductors. Force between two parallel conductors. Force between two parallel conductors. Suppose that there are two conductors. These conductors are infinite and current is flowing in the same direction. Through the first wire I1 current is flowing and through the second wire I2 current is flowing. The separation between two wires is A. Now we have to discuss here how force is acting between two parallel conductors. Previously we have seen that if any conductor is kept in uniform magnetic field, it will experience a force. That force is equal to BIL sin theta. B stands for magnetic field, I current and L length of conductor. And theta is the angle between B and L. The direction of L is the direction of current. So on the basis of this concept, first of all, when through the first wire current is flowing, then in its surrounding magnetic field generates. Suppose that here magnetic field is generating in the surrounding of I1. So which type of magnetic field is generating? Let us see. When thumb indicates the direction of current, then curl finger is getting in. So here inward magnetic field is produced. In the inward magnetic field, conductor 2 is kept. So force will act on the conductor 2 due to 1. So force acting on second conductor due to first F21 is equal to B I L sin theta. B, which is producing magnetic field? Conductor 1 is producing magnetic field, so here will be 1. Where magnetic field is acting? On conductor 2, so this will be equal to 2. Actually this wire is infinite, so we cannot take the length, so we can write here F21 per unit length is equal to B1 I2 sin theta is the angle between L and B. This is the L and B is inside, so making angle is 90 degree. So this will be sine 90, which implies F21 divided by L equal to B1 I2. What will be the value of B1? In the first or second lecture we have done, when there will be a straight wire, straight infinite wire, due to a straight infinite wire, magnetic field acting at a distance A is 2 Ki by A. So this will be equal to 2 Ki I1 by A. A, that is the distance. Now this will be equal to I2. So we have got here force acting on second per unit length is equal to 2 K I1 I2 divided by A. Now we have to find what will be the direction of force. For getting the direction of force, we have to take 3 mutual fingers of left hand. This is the forefinger, indicates the magnetic field. This is the current. Then thumb will indicate force. So this is the magnetic field, this is the current, then thumb will indicate a force. So force will act along this direction, that is F21, according to Fleming's left hand rule. So we have got F21 here. Similarly, when conductor 2 will produce magnetic field, then what will happen? So first of all, say this one, case 1, when current flowing in same direction, this thing we have to take, current flowing in the same direction. So we have to take next one, when conductor 2 will produce magnetic field, then what will happen? So similarly, when force will apply on first one. So force acting on 1 due to 2 is equal to force acting on first conductor due to the second conductor. So we have to find this force is acting. What will be the direction of magnetic field? BIL sin theta. Obviously, this will be 90 degree. But here magnetic field, which conductor is producing magnetic field? Second conductor. So this will be B2. Where force is acting? On the first conductor, this is the 1. So this will be equal to F12 per unit length, B2 I1, this will be sin 90, we have written here sin 90, B2, 2Ki by A, 2K I2 by A into I1. This is the magnetic field due to the second conductor on I1. What will be the direction of magnetic field? We have to, thumb indicates the direction of current. So the curled finger is coming outside. So here outward magnetic field will act. Now what will be the direction of force? Force will be equal to, this is the direction of magnetic field, this is the outward, current is going up, so force is acting along this direction. So F12, once more, this is the current is going up, this is the magnetic field outward, then force is acting towards I2, so this is the direction of F12. So from this concept, it is clear that force will act on both. The amount of force will be equal and opposite. That's why both wires, both conductors will attract towards each other. Hence, both conductors will attract to each other. Because direction is opposite and magnitude is same. I think clear? Now after that, case 2. Case 2, when current flowing through the conductor is anti-parallel. When case B, when current flowing through the conductor through conductor is anti-parallel. Is anti-parallel. Anti-parallel means there are two parallel conductors, both are infinite in length. These are anti-parallel means in one conductor current is flowing upward, that is I1, and in other conductor current is flowing downward. This is the first conductor, this is the second conductor, and distance between both is A. Now similarly, here conductor 1 is producing magnetic field, so force acting on conductor 2 due to 1, that is equal to F21 is equal to F21 is equal to BIL sin theta, BIL sin theta. Here is B. F21 is equal to B. Here force acting on conductor 2 due to 1 means 1 is producing magnetic field. So here is 1. Force acting on 2, so this will be 2. So this will be equal to, due to this conductor, 2K I1 by A into I2 into L into sin 90, because when current is flowing upward, then inward magnetic field acts. So here is inward magnetic field, this inward magnetic field. Now force, this is the inward magnetic field, and current is flowing downward, so force is acting along this direction. So this will be equal to F21. Once more, direction, this is the magnetic field, inward, this is the current, and thumb is acting along that direction, so force is acting away. Similarly, F12 is equal to, means force acting on 1 due to 2, that is equal to B, which is producing magnetic field, 2 conductor 2, force acting on 1, L sin 90. But how? Here is thumb is acting downward, and this is the inward, so magnetic field is acting inward. Now this will be equal to V2 2K I2 by A into I1 F12 divided by L. I think it is clear. Here is also 2K I1 I2 by A. Force per unit length. Here is also force per unit length is same. Means again force is same. Means its value is also 2K I1 I2 divided by A. Here is also force per unit length. Here is also force per unit and 2K I1 I2 by A. Now here direction. This is the inward. Current is flowing upward, so thumb is acting along this direction. So F12. So see that force is acting outward here, that is outward also. So both conductors will repel to each other. So both conductors will repel to each other. Hence it is clear, when current flows in the same direction, both conductors will experience same force but attract to each other. But when current will be anti-parallel, both conductors will experience again the same force but both will repel to each other. I think clear, concept is clear. See the direction also very carefully, because in magnetic field we can use this one. in force we have to use this one. This is the forefinger, this is the central finger, and this is the force. So be clear for the direction and then see the concept. On the basis of this concept we can solve numerical problems. So see the problem. Problem. There are three wires. There are three wires. Current is flowing in three wire. In one, first wire, this is I. In second wire, 2I, and in third wire, 3I. That separation between the two wire is D. We have to find magnetic field, find force acting on second conductor. So just we have done force acting on any conductor when kept in magnetic field, then 2K I1 I2 by A. That force will be per unit length because it is an infinite wire. So find force per unit length. So net force is equal to on second. This is the second. This is the third. So when we see second conductor with respect to first, means force on 2 due to 1 plus force on 2 due to 3, due to 1 due to 3. When we see force on second conductor due to 1, then this will be equal to 2K I 2I divided by D, force per unit net per unit length 2K I 2I by D, and this is the in same direction. So this conductor will be attracted towards the first one. So its direction will be equal to minus I cap. We can denote this one, this side I cap, this side minus I cap, plus again due to the third wire, these are anti-parallel. So 2K 2I 3I divided by D, these are anti-parallel. So it will be repelled back due to the third. So again its direction will be equal to minus I cap. So both will be added. 2 means 4 K I square by D plus 4 12, 2 to the 4, 3 the 12 I square by D minus I. I think clear. This is the force net per unit length. Clear? You can write also attractive and repulsive. With the first wire it is attractive, with the second wire it is repulsive. You can write there. Okay, that's all. Thank you.